Linnea Appleby. I started in this business in 1998, and I've had my own business for 13 years. It's Lime Tree Management. I do full service third-party management for owners, individual owners, and small groups. I also do consulting services, new site setups, training, feasibility studies, basically whatever people want. I'm pretty much custom. I will work with people based on what their interests are and what they want to accomplish for themselves, and that's pretty much it. The most pressing storage staff issues, I think, today are very similar to the issues that we've had all the way along, which is a lot of times finding good relief people. Sometimes it's fairly easy to find a good permanent, or I would say semi-permanent, full-time employee, but finding good people who are committed to the business and committed to the work, who are only available for us to work with them 16 or so hours a week, that becomes a little more difficult to find. It's harder to retain those people, and it's harder to keep them incentivized to be motivated to do a good job. It's changed quite a bit in the past several years. Basically, the advent of the internet helped create a much broader range of being able to find good candidates at a lesser price. Newspaper ads are ridiculously expensive, as we all know, and they're time consuming, and it was cumbersome to get resumes on a timely basis. Now you can post an ad on Craigslist or Indeed or some of the other search engines and get some results almost immediately. You still need to cull through your candidates, identify good people, and follow through on the process, but it's a little more quick at finding people. And in storage, when we're trying to hire people, we kind of use the adage, fire fast but hire slowly. And that really means take your time in the process choosing the right candidate. You don't want to throw the keys out for a multi-million-dollar property to someone after just one interview. You really need to take the time to find that candidate who's going to be the right person for your group, and then work that process to make sure that they're correctly trained, orientation is good, and they're comfortable, and they know your core values, and they understand the values of the business. Technology has made a huge difference in the kind of candidates that we hire. When I started in the business, the mom and pop couple running the self-storage facility was a common feature. And really what we found is that we would get one good person and one kind of tag along. But we needed someone to get up and open the gate at 6 o'clock and close the gate at 9 o'clock because we didn't have the technology. When I first started in the business, if I needed to know what was happening at a property, I needed to go there and visit them. I had no way of getting into their computer and adjusting accounts. I had no way of really seeing what was going on. There weren't things like security cameras, automatic gate systems, overlocks, and a lot of other things that we have now come to take for granted. And that has really helped us become much more efficient at auditing, at understanding what's happening on the properties, and responding to issues, that tenant issues, staff issues, property issues much more quickly. I can log onto my phone and view the cameras at my facility from anywhere I am. I can log on to their office software system and see what's happening for the day. Email has made it easier and quicker to contact managers. Texting out to tenants to let them know their bills are due is way faster than waiting 7 days for the mail to arrive, and those sorts of things. So I think those things have really helped to make our business more efficient and more effective, and really helped to raise the profit level. And the new developments that are on the horizon are really interesting, scary at the same time. I personally am not a technological person, so I'm a user. I need people who can help me transition into this digital age. But with the remote overlocks that we're seeing, with the advances in managerless facilities, or I should say properties that have less staff on them because of technology, is huge, and it's going to be industry changing. I don't think it will be long where it's very common to walk into a self-storage facility and not even expect anybody to be there. Yes, it has, because I really need people that are going to be technologically efficient. We need to understand if they're computer literate and can they operate a computer. In the old days, we would ask people if they knew how to use email, and a lot of people didn't. Now it's very commonplace that most of the candidates that we get understand some of the basics of computers and technology. So that's really helped. But as far as changing the way we hire people, it's really just a matter of understanding if that candidate fits the qualifications that we need to run the property and has the ability to keep up with some of the technology that's in place. To me, the most important factor when I look for a manager is passion and enthusiasm. I can train anybody to run a self-storage facility, but I can't train them to stand up, smile, be nice to people, and want to come to work in the morning. I want staff that wants to come to work in the morning. The staff has changed in many ways, in that we don't look for people that just want to walk in and sit behind the desk. We want people who enjoy interaction, that are more professional, I would say, than in the past. So we tend to lean more towards candidates that have experience in similar businesses, such as hotel management, even restaurants, where they really have good people skills and they enjoy working with people, they enjoy solving people's issues, and they really want to make a difference and an impact in their position.